Okay, so and then that's the skeleton spawner in that room. So that's pretty much perfect. Just want to explore this area a little bit better and light it up because I don't want any sort of surprises like that later down the road. I'd like to deal with them now when, you know, I'm expecting them and not when they're coming out from nowhere. Okay, this looks fairly well lit up. There's a bit of lava. I'm gonna need, or yeah, I'm gonna need that as one of the options for the killing mechanism in the in this mob foam or whatever you want to call it. So let's clear this out. What I want to do is build it like that, and let's place this down. And then like that. Build these up a little bit higher and then have them fall down there. So complete this. And where's that? That's here. Oh no, one over. So that's right there. So we can probably take that a little bit higher. Bring them up into this area. Gonna have to make a few more signs. And then like that, and then the skeletons will come up on this side. So that's perfect. And I'm going to have to how am I gonna do this? Experience foam. I can just use poison, or no, what is it? Healing potions on the zombies to get the experience. But unless I make a fall trap, I'm gonna have to be using a lot of durability on swords and stuff. But I think for the experience trap, I'm just gonna use, just basically shut off the skeletons, and then just use healing potions on the zombies. Splash healing potions to get rid of them and get the experience points. Because this isn't going to be the full mob like experience and mob grinder. I'm going to make a completely independent one, not reliant on any sort of spawners or anything. Just make a bunch of, natural spawning pads, and then that way I can also get things like spider wool, or not spider wool, spider string to make wool and stuff, and then also creepers and gunpowder. Do that. Gonna have to make a couple more signs. We're also gonna need a couple for the skeletons as well. And I should probably also eat. Also eat. And then I'll probably adjust this depending, like, I'm not entirely sure. I might have to replace this with a solid block if the skeletons are able to shoot me through that big of gap. Let's make a bunch of wood. Actually, just turn it all to wood. And then make a couple more signs. And then we're also going to need to get some more water. I'm actually going to make a chest for down here. Because I don't need all the stuff that I'm currently carrying. I can dump a bunch of this stuff. Actually, keep that. Okay, so... And actually I'm going to remove this for now, because this is going to be my service elevator until I finish building it. So then another sign, another source block, and then I'm also going to need if I put that like that, but then it stops there. Sign, source block. I could just bring this up one more layer. And that way, yeah. And then it just lines up better with the whole, sign, source block, sign, source block. And don't worry, I will come back. And, well, probably not this area, because you don't really see this area. But I will, once I start getting, because I plan on putting together, a massive storage room, so that I can organize all the items and stuff. Now that I'm basically getting to a point where I will be gaining tons of additional items a lot quicker with the whole mob grinders and farms, and just, now that I have the branch mine set up, do that. So I'll also build a storage room for all that kind of stuff. And in that storage room, I will also have kind of like a furnace area. And once I get that all set up, I'll just bake a ton of smooth stone, and then, or even stone bricks, I think that's what it's called. And then I'll use that to kind of clean up the area. And then that's where the skeletons will spawn. So do that. It comes this way. Well, actually we can drop that just to make things easier. And then they fall. They'll fall a lot faster once the ladders are removed. But for now, I need those. So let's test this out. I'm a zombie, and I spawn. Oh, wait. Get rid of that. I get pushed down here, pushed down here. Although I think, actually, I'm going to have to place another water source block here, because I don't think they jump unless they're standing in water. And then I come up here, get pushed along here, and then I'll have a second water source going this... Wait, what just happened now? How am I gonna fix that? Like that. And then get rid of that and that. Just so that we don't have like zombies going up the skeleton side and skeletons going up the zombie side. And then, like I said, I'll just add piston controlled doors here to stop, either zombies or skeletons. Or, because that wouldn't stop them from spawning, that would just stop them. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll also add a switch to control the lighting, because I am playing the newest snapshot. So I do have access to the glowstone, redstone, or what the glowstone lamps, I think it's called. So I can just use those to control whether they spawn, and then I'll have a second controller to control whether they actually fall down into the actual trap. Now I'm trying to figure out what's the best way of doing this. I actually probably messed up, because the best way of doing this actually would probably be to move it over one on top of here, and even though that would, I guess it kind of already is. I'm going to, because once the zombies get here, they won't jump anymore, because I think they have to be standing in a water block for them to jump. So, but if I add a water source block there, it's just going to push them back the other direction. So actually the best option would probably be like that. And then have them funnel up the middle. Where's that? That's right here. That could work. And then remove a second line. Like that. And then have the water source blocks in this area for them to jump up. Or actually, put that there. Now I just need to, this area, I tell you, walking with water is such a pain in the butt. It's really not very fun. I bet it's even less fun watching. But, gotta do what you gotta do. It's the only way we're gonna have unlimited bone meal and arrows and zombie meat. It's not really high priority, but the arrows could help.